see you shiver with anticipation.
But it's not my place to judge why people like a weird thing. I never do that.
Then what are you for?
Treachery to intellectual integrity.
Drooling, blithering idiots.
Absolute moral chaos.
What the is wrong with you? What the
What I'm saying is the planet's on fucking fire.
Patient.
Life is chaos of nothing.
Life is sacred.
Welcome everybody to the freaking Deviant. We are
hey
back. Welcome. What is it? Happy New Year's. That's what people say,
Happy
right?
New Decade.
Or is it Merry New Year? No? Is that a good one?
No, I don't
you
think
know what reference that is?
No, I think you
Trading
got me.
Places? Are you serious?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh
Haven't
no! Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy. Oh fuck!
No, I haven't seen it.
You need to see it. It's a brilliant movie about the fucking the fucked up economy we got. And this is a bad intro. My name is Spider.
And I'm Alexander.
And this is the Freak and the Deviant, episode negative 34. I forgot to look it up. Give me a second.
Negative 30 something.
Negative 30 something for sure. It's in the title somewhere.
Can you see that green thing? Is that like a thing?
What green thing?
The big green box around
Oh no,
us?
they cannot see
Oh,
that.
okay,
No.
Cool.
That's me. It's selected. It's just this right here. Look.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Cool.
That's what we look like on the show. Yeah. Is that better?
It's scary.
Yeah, we are kind of ugly. So yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being here. It's a whole new decade.
Yeah, it is.
We got a couple of years for the next plague, right? Is that
yeah,
what we're due?
We're due for another plague here pretty soon.
So that's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be great.
we can. That's a good start. By the way, everybody that came back from IkiCon came back sick. Almost everybody I talked to, I have the flu. Like fuck. So the flu was going around at IkiCon.
Every year that happens.
Really?
Every year.
Is that because it's in the middle of the winter? Or?
It's not only in the middle of the winter. There's a lot of people in closed areas. People aren't very hygienic. And you notice I spent most of my time outside, so that I
had no idea where you spent most of it. I spent very little time with you there.
Fair enough. I spent most of my time outside to try and prevent myself from catching it. And I think I did an okay job. I did an okay job.
You didn't come up with anything?
None so far. I mean, I might, but there's also a big cedar thing going on right now, and I know that I'm bad at cedar. So, like, that's a thing. So it might just be cedar.
To be clear, we missed last week's episode. We couldn't find the time to do it because I was at IkiCon the entire weekend.
Yeah.
And you
blame him.
It's, well, yeah, I wasn't going to... Cedar season sucks. Yes, it does. It definitely does.
Yeah.
What's cedar? If I'm not mistaken, that's a tree, right?
Yes, that is a type of tree.
And I'm assuming people are allergic to the shit that comes out of the tree.
Number 2, the larch.
The what?
That is, I'm actually not surprised you guys didn't get that. That was actually a Monty Python Flying Circus joke.
Ah, go fuck yourself. Flying Circus I never watched, actually.
You should. It's
I
really
only
good.
seen the movies. I didn't, you told me they had a show and I'm like, there's no way. And I never
It is literally just like the best parts of Monty Python.
I've seen clips. I've seen the what is it? The Academy of Silly Walks.
The Ministry of Silly Walks.
Ministry is a glorious fucking bit. I've seen the funniest joke in the world.
Funniest joke. That's all early stuff. Yeah, that's their early stuff.
Fucking glorious. If anybody doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about, please look it up. Funniest joke in the world.
Funniest joke in the world is
Ministry
hilarious.
of Silly Walks.
And then the Ministry of Silly Walks. That is some classic Monty Python. We actually watched at my family's house. We watched Monty Python.
I just realized we have not finished Life of Brian.
No, we haven't finished Life of Brian.
We started it, forgot about it, and it's been months.
We also need to watch Harold and Maude, and you need to actually not get drunk and watch The Magic Christian with me.
The Magic Christian.
Because it is very intellectual.
Didn't that have something to do with the Beatles? Is that the one?
Yeah, Ringo stars in it. Is in The Magic Christian.
It
is a fascinating movie. If you guys have not seen it, it's called The Magic Christian.
The Maude one is the one with
Harold
the older lady.
Is with the older lady and the younger
We talked
man.
about this in the show.
Yeah.
About relationships with like a very big age discrepancy.
With a huge age discrepancy, yeah. And that is probably like the first movie I would tell someone to go watch if they're like experiencing that weird stuff. Because it is an interesting love story between someone who is really young and someone who is really old.
And it's the opposite of what you would expect.
Yeah.
Most people would think is an older guy with a younger girl.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not.
It's an older lady with a younger man, and it's really good. Definitely would advise it. The music, top notch. Is
there's
awesome.
music in it. I didn't know that. Okay, you didn't sell me with that.
The music in it is awesome.
I know that Life of Brian is where always look on the bright side of life.
Yeah, that's where
that's where that's from, right?
Yeah.
I've seen clips. I actually learned something recently. I was just kind of researching some camera and video stuff. Apparently, Monty Python is notorious for filming with different cameras when they're in studio than when they're on the field. So you would see, particularly in the Ministry of Silly Walks, it's fucking obvious when they're in a studio, and then they switch to a completely different frame rate when they're in the streets.
when they're on the streets.
And the scene goes when he walks out of a building, he's walking down the street, and you see the quality go to hell very quickly.
Oh yeah, and that's
the discrepancy of video. Like they didn't care at the time. It was like it's footage from footage, right? And it's edited together in such a way that most people wouldn't have noticed. But there's clearly a difference between the cameras they used outside and the cameras that they used inside. Because the camera inside was about the size of this couch, and the camera outside was about the size, maybe the table. You know, it was still inconvenient as fuck, so they wouldn't have done a whole lot of it. Well, I need to rewatch Monty Python. This is a thing. Monty Python's not a thing. It's a collection of shit.
I mean, yeah, at this point, it's very much a collection.
Did you know they were in the last movie that Robin Williams was starring in?
Yeah.
It's called Absolutely Everything.
Yeah.
Which is a British Bruce Almighty.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it?
I know about it. I haven't seen it yet, though.
They play the aliens that... So Bruce Almighty is the story where like God gives some imbecile his powers.
Yeah.
And then you see what he does with it. Whereas Absolutely Everything is where a group of aliens played by all Monty Python guys decide they're going to destroy a planet depending on the actions of one guy. And it's like, let's give him all the powers, see what he does with those powers, and depending on what he does with that, we'll decide the fate of that planet. And I thought that was a brilliant concept. And the fact that Monty Python's playing the aliens, glorious. There's a dog in there that talks that is actually the voice of Robin Williams. So that's the last film he was actually in, but he was just a voice actor at the time for that particular role.
That's really fascinating. Yeah.
But yeah, sorry for missing the week. We were enjoying Comic-Con and a bunch of characters that I didn't understand.
Yeah, it was a weird time for Spider. He was very much out of his element.
It was my first IkiCon, and I did not feel confident.
Our first anime convention. That's why I'm wearing.
No, it's not the first anime. I was at OkashiCon.
Oh, okay.
But that one's small. I went there for the rave, by the way. They told me there was a rave, and a DJ I know was DJing for the rave. Are you trying to see if it's invisible on the green screen?
It is a little.
Wait, that's the shirt you were wearing.
Yeah,
at the thing. Yeah. But yeah, I know that. I figured AnimeCon was not gonna be my thing because I don't watch anime.
Right.
We discussed in length here what I know as anime, and it's not really my type of thing. But the conventions seem like a fun thing to do, and I got my Joker character down. The OkashiCon, people kind of like that Joker thing, but this time I got zero reactions to that Joker.
It's definitely more anime.
There was a shittier Joker than me making fun of me. I was like, what? Like, listen, son, he was wearing like a Party City version of the Joker costume, and his makeup was garbage. And I'm like, and he comes in like, oh, you poser, and I'm like, fuck you. I got years of experience cosplaying this shit. You're gonna come at me with that? So I posted.
Don't take it personally.
I posted with him and took a picture with the dude. I thought he was a girl for a while. That's how tiny and insignificant
that's normal. This is completely normal.
I thought it was just a female dressed like a Joker, and I was like, no, it's just a lanky, small dude.
This is completely normal. You get a lot of this.
Yeah, that dude was way more confident than I was, and it really bothered me. I was out of my zone. I don't understand. But again, halfway through that, I'm like, this is just not hitting. My Joker is not a hit at this party. So I came home and I painted myself up as me. And I think I'm more anime than the Joker is. So I got significantly better reactions that are like, what are you supposed to be? And then I think Kelsey said OC. Which means
original character.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's from video games, right? That's when you make your character.
It's from all sorts of stuff.
Oh, so it's all over the place. Yeah. She kept saying it that way. I'm like, I'm an original character. Right? Like that doesn't. I don't. That sounds a little cocky, but it makes sense when somebody else says it. Yeah. But the OC in wrestling terms means the original club, which I'm not explaining it.
Yeah, please don't.
We had it. We had the wrestling episode. We had the politics episode.
Yeah, that was last time.
Yeah,
It wasn't last week.
Yeah,
it was the week before.
The week before that, we talked about politics. So let's not bring that shit back
bring that up.
And then 7 weeks ago or something, we did the wrestling thing. Which
yeah.
Anyway, Alexander Gray, thank you. Welcome back. Alexander Gray, Alexander Brown.
So
thank you for coming.
Some things. So many of you who don't know
we
what
had
this
that
wine
conversation.
Is, this was a couple weeks ago.
For those of you who are not watching, there's a shot glass on the table.
There's a shot glass. It is filled. For those of you who are just now returning,
with an opaque white fluid.
For those of you who do not know, we talk about very much some sexual things on this podcast. And
no, there's no way we talked about sexual stuff in here. By the way, I forgot to say that at the beginning. This is the Freaking the Deviant.
Oh my god.
The podcast about freaking deviant behavior. Anything and everything that makes you feel uncomfortable, make society call you a freak. That is what we like to talk about.
Goodness.
Anyway, white fluid. Move on.
Oh, speaking of white fluid, I hope your mouth is ready. Swallow.
If you make me laugh, that's the way. That's the one thing. So
yeah, this is. I measured it out, and I'll tell you what I'm measuring. We talked about a few weeks ago how much the average person jizzed whenever they ejaculated.
Well, we talked about this fucking weirdo that apparently jerks off with condoms, and I'm like,
yeah,
who
because
jerks off with
I
condoms?
jerk off with condoms on.
And the reason is he doesn't want to clean up the mess.
I don't want to clean up the mess. I go through you get 6 or 7 tissues on there, and I still blow a hole in it. Like it's bad. And so I measured it out. I actually measured how much.
I told you to. I was wondering, and I asked your partner at the time during the podcast whether it's 2 swallows rather than 1. Mm-hmm. When you took a shot too big, he tends to swallow twice. So I was like, is it 2 swallows? And he was like, definitely. I'm like, oh shit. All right, so that's a lot of cum. That's unusual.
Yeah.
That's porn star material right there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need you to jizz in a shot glass and tell me how much alcohol, how much. What's your volume?
So this is after measuring.
Yeah. That's how much semen he can create.
I can create, and it is based on days. So if I haven't,
so it depends on what you ate that day.
Not only what I ate and drank. Yeah, if I'm a little dehydrated, it's a little bit less. If this is on average, so this is literally the average. So if I haven't jerked off in a day or two, that amount increases.
Are you serious?
Yes, this is the average.
How often do you need to jerk off to keep that the correct amount?
About once a day.
All right.
So if it's more, it's not actually double. It only goes up by a little bit, but it almost fills the shot glass.
So you can fill a shot glass.
Almost.
That is. It's almost a party trick that you should do in public. Because I have plenty of shot glasses you should really fuck with, and then kind of take the challenge, see who wants to swallow that.
Hey, Spider, you want to swallow it?
All right. Cheers.
Don't be gay. Just stick it in your mouth.
Good try.
Damn. I tried.
He was trying to make me gag on it. All right.
It seemed like it was a little hard to swallow.
Why do you have to be so perverted?
What? Me? Never. It's just car mechanics.
This is a PG-13 show, guys. It's all about car mechanics and.
We're on Pornhub.
Forgot about that.
What part of this is PG-13?
Oh shit! Did I post the last episode on Pornhub? I forgot. Anybody who's watching, if our episode negative 33 should be on Pornhub, let me look it up real quick because I have no fucking idea. Meanwhile, you keep talking about whatever the fuck you were talking about.
So,
I just swallowed a shot of your cum here.
Yeah, you just swallowed an entire load. Just be glad that it tasted sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I made sure to eat a lot of pineapples. Now no one will know if it was actually something.
No one will never know.
Or if it was actually, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Car mechanics.
Car mechanics. It's just car mechanics. So yeah, how did you?
life.
So I know you were that. How did you like walking in there and seeing all the different stuff? Because there was a lot of cosplayers there, and there was some really good stuff there. What did you enjoy about it? What did you dislike about it?
It was very entertaining. I definitely I could have handled hours of sitting in one place and watching people if it wasn't for my hyperactivity, where I just run around like a fucking maniac the moment I get a chance, right? So, but all the cosplay, I wish I understood some of the cosplays. I saw a garbage Joker. So I got that one. There was one Harley Quinn that looked way underage and like stay that way. And I shit you not, this is a fun fact. Later on, look, after I switched to my character, that little young looking Harley Quinn came up to me. Can I ask you a question? And I'm like, fuck, what? She's like, were you at the Pride Parade? I'm like, yeah, I had a float. I was throwing wristbands and condoms. Why were you there? Yeah, you were throwing wristbands. I had one of them. I'm like, shit. All right.
Okay.
Thanks. That was awesome. Go to the freaking.
We did not throw out condoms. We handed out.
Yeah, we handed them. We're not allowed to throw them.
You're not allowed to throw them.
And I know the condoms and the wristbands at freaking Deviant.com. So hopefully that underage Harley Quinn is learning some stuff about car mechanics in this show.
I am assuming their parents are keeping them far away from
I would
us.
hope so. Responsible parents, don't let your kids watch this show.
We are not responsible.
Yeah, episode -33 is definitely on Pornhub already.
Oh, sweet.
So we're caught up, not completely. We're
So-
like the first 10 episodes and the last 3 episodes are on Pornhub.
So what did you do for the new year? So because it was the new year, what did
We
you
throw
do
a party here. Oh, this is an interesting one. So we were trying to figure out what to do because I fucking hate watching the news where they do the countdown in other cities and shit.
Yeah, we didn't do that either.
That's so typical that it pissed me off. We were trying to time, I believe, the Endgame movie so that the Tony Stark snap will happen at midnight. But by the time we figure out what time it would be, it was too late because that movie's long as fuck. However, there was a perfect amount of time to do what we did last year, which you were here for, if I'm not mistaken, where by watching The Room, Tommy Wiseau shoots himself in the mouth exactly at midnight, and we timed the fuck out of that exactly at midnight.
That's awesome.
God forgive me. We're like, yes, yeah, Happy New Year. So Tommy Wiseau died at midnight again. Because we did that last year too. And yeah, fucking glorious. We threw spoons everywhere. There was champagne. Actually, exactly at midnight, Zangief like opened a champagne bottle. The loud pop that everybody's familiar with. So that was fucking dope. I was not expecting him to open it at midnight. I knew I put a bottle of champagne on the table. Forgot about it. And then at midnight, I heard it open. I'm like, oh, cool. Somebody thought of it. Dope. But yeah, fucking amazing party, by the way. It's just
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was not there, unfortunately. I was doing my own little party.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with some other people because I had to. I had promised some people during
but
IkiCon
we
that I
get
would
to
sing.
share the next decade.
Yeah, we do get to share the next decade.
It's fine. You didn't have to be here for that minute.
Are you ready for me to jinx the crap out of this?
Oh, God.
I am ready for the next decade. I hope.
Hope is a curse.
Absolutely. Anyway, no. I went to a different party because I promised someone I would sing for them. I actually made someone cry. It was great.
With your opera?
Yeah, with my singing.
Okay, that's awesome.
But
By
we're
the way,
getting-
he's an amazing singer, and we have not displayed that in this particular show. He is an opera singer, and he has this voice that can destroy very, very sensitive microphones. So usually when he sings here, I tell him to back the fuck up from my microphone.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm standing way
It's
on
like
the other side of the
yards
room.
from the microphone, so he doesn't fuck shit up because he's got that opera voice.
I am known
And
to break mics.
on that note, I fucking love. You're the one. I mean, I was already kind of obsessed with the theme, but after hearing you sing it so many times, you're the reason I'm obsessed with Vesti La Juba, and I looked up the whole
Pagliacci.
opera, watched the whole thing. Oh yeah, Pagliacci is the name of the opera. Vesti La Juba, meaning I think the translation is put on the suit, put on the
Yes.
clown suit. I
Yeah.
guess. Juba is that
Yeah, it's put on
Poofy
that vestment.
outfit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the clown outfit.
yeah.
The one that you think of.
And that's the original sad clown, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the
Even the
OG.
Joker has referenced Pagliacci. Who else has referenced? I think the Watchmen also made a joke about Pagliacci.
It
being the
is
sad clown.
It is like the
It is the
original.
classical sad clown with the beard and the red nose. Yeah. Everybody knows that particular character, and nobody knows why they know it. Is that fucking old? That was written in 1890. As last time I looked it up, and there's a character in there called Arlequin, which translates to Harlequin or Harlequin. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know.
Yeah, basically.
The altogether Harlequin, and that's what the Harlequin character was based on. That was invented in 1990. 100 years later, the character for the animated series of Batman Harley Quinn was invented. Exactly 100 years after Pagliacci was written. Isn't that fascinating?
That's good stuff.
I love my history about clowns and shit like that.
Yeah, you have a weird history about clowns. I was not expecting so much information. I was kind of bombarded. I was like, Jesus, you know a lot more about clowns than I thought you did.
I mean, about Pagliacci and Batman shit.
Fair.
I'm connecting the weird dots, but it's one of my interesting stories.
So one of the interesting things that I do just about every year for New Year's is we actually watch something called the Marble Olympics.
Marble Olympics.
Yes.
Okay.
It is the Olympics of marbles.
Like marble.
Yeah, like little tiny marble balls.
Glass. Okay.
The glass balls.
That's a kind of game. I grew up playing those games.
Yeah. So what they do is they actually put them on a variety of tracks, little marbles, and they're all color coded, and they have special names for each team.
Okay.
And you make a drinking game out of it because it's basically
Is that
gambling.
boring?
It's gambling.
So it's like racing?
It's like they're racing each other. They're jumping them. They're seeing how far they can surf down a thing.
So you go to clown college to learn about clown history? Nah,
Maybe.
I just Google shit about clowns. Well, I'm such a Joker guy. Like I've always been obsessed with the Joker since I learned about it. And I shit you not, I learned about him from Jack Nicholson. But that character just seems to. The more I analyze the Joker, the more he seems like me, not the other way around. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Like, I've always been amoral, where I look at certain actions and like, well, that doesn't have any morality to it. Why would that matter? The Joker's also immoral in some scenarios, but I've always thought that the point the Joker always made was anarchy. This lack of, like, the system sucks, fuck the system, which a lot of people probably agree with. I think so, some of the underground people some of the goth emo people that I know are pretty much for it.
Goth emo people that you know.
I also associate with very artistic weird people, so I can understand some of the, what do you call it, outsiders of society.
Would you say like
idealize
deviants?
the Joker? Deviants or freaks.
Oh my god. Oh.
By the way, we watched the Joker movie, and I only recently clicked in my mind that when he's dancing down the stairs, is the most spider thing the Joker has ever done.
Oh yeah, we were talking about
because that's such a random dancing with music in your head shit that I constantly do without any inspiration from the Joker. That's just something I do because I'm a party guy. And then I never clicked in my mind. I see the Joker doing it, and I'm like, wait. That's what I would have done. If I'm like excited in a good mood and I'm dressed up the way I want to be dressed up, I'm just fucking chilling and enjoying the music in my head. And then that happens in the Joker movie, it's just...
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Marble Olympics, yeah.
Marble Olympics.
So it's basically gambling. So what we do is we make a drinking game out of it. And we do it every year, and it's a lot of fun. And we had a person with me, the whole group of people, right? We all do it. Everyone picks teams because there's a whole bunch of teams.
Now, are they doing this live or watching it on?
Well, they do it live, but we save it all up and do it on YouTube. There's like a guy who does this. It's all on YouTube. It is awesome. It's called Marble Olympics, as in Marble Olympics.
How do you spell it? Marble. Okay, so Marble like
Marble Olympics,
like the Marvel Universe, or Marble like the
marbles.
Okay,
like you shoot in marbles
with the B. Okay,
yeah, with the B.
Got it. Okay, I'll definitely look that up.
Yeah, it's fascinating and it is a lot of fun. And we had someone who was with us, and they took about 2 shots because it's if you go down 2, you have to take a shot. So if your team does poorly, which by the way, these are literally just a bunch of marbles rolling down hills, basically glorified marbles rolling down hills, seeing who comes in first. If your team does poorly, let's say gets like doesn't place or doesn't get anything and moves down 2 positions, you have to take a shot. Also, if your team does too
There's a
well,
whole lot of rules here.
What?
I've seen people play this on the beach where they carve the path.
Yeah.
And whoever's marble makes it there faster is a whole race, but
Yeah.
you carve the path. Sorry, move on.
It's very similar to that, except we add booze because that's what you do.
Yeah, that's how you do at a party. Yeah, for
So
sure.
we added booze to this, and so if your team does too well, right, and goes up
You
2,
need a shot.
you take a shot.
Oh, that's interesting. So they have to try to keep everybody.
You have to keep it. You have to keep it
If you
have
wanna
to
be
keep it
sober,
even. Yeah, if
I
you want to stay
suppose.
sober. So if you're doing really well.
So wait a minute. You telling me you drank in New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
You didn't do it here. Oh no, yeah, you totally.
Yeah.
You're the one that donned that shot, that cheers,
Yeah.
toasts.
Yeah, the toast.
To the virgins, thanks for nothing. That was his toast.
That's my toast usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I went over there because I promised them I would sing opera for them, and so I went and did their party.
Okay. Is this someone that we met at Icky?
Yeah, it would be
Okay.
the
I know
the
exactly.
two artists.
I know exactly
yeah.
who. Yeah.
So
I remember you promising.
I
it.
promised, yeah, and someone got very drunk, and when I sang, they cried. It was hilarious.
People have cried here when you sing that.
Oh yeah,
Especially like Ave Maria for some of the religious
yeah.
people.
I don't even know.
That's such a pretty song.
I mean, it's pretty, but it's also weird for me to sing.
Is that weird to make people cry?
It's always a weird thing when it happens because you don't know if you've upset someone because they're crying.
That's happened to me. Oh, okay, I gotcha.
You don't know if you've upset someone and they come up and they're smiling
Yeah.
but they're crying and you get a lot of mixed emotions. You're like, what the hell?
That is brilliant. We got a comment. I could play a drinking game to this podcast. Yes, yes, we could.
Okay.
People should definitely make this podcast a drinking game for the love of whatever the hell you worship.
Don't ever tell us the rules. We'll fuck with you.
Oh yeah, if we know the rules, we'll be fucking it up.
Never tell us the rules.
Yeah, we're
never
definitely-
ever tell us the rules, and we can never look that up. Make that promise right now. We never look
We're
up.
never
our own
gonna
drink.
look up the freaking Deviant drinking game.
Yeah, never
because
gonna look that
yeah,
up.
it's gonna be a problem.
It will be a major problem.
You're a bigger troll than I am.
Oh no, I would totally. Do
I was
it.
legitimately expecting you to wear a green shirt a few times.
No, I'm
by now.
No, it's too obvious.
Because
it's going to be a day that you
Because
are
it
not
reminds me of the
expecting.
Fact Fiend YouTube guy that constantly wears green. He put green on a tattoo so that he'll disappear in the green screen just to troll
That's awesome.
the editors when it comes to the green screen. Some people are just like that. It's the kind of people we are. I think I associate a lot. I empathize a lot with Fact Fiend and like Philip DeFranco.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of show we're kind of running.
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
It's a different. We're definitely hitting a different niche of human behavior. We're the freaks and the deviants.
Yeah,
That's what we're
generally,
looking for.
generally.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so Marble Olympics, a lot of fun.
I feel like there was a punchline to that
Yeah,
story.
so
Wait.
one of the people, they took 2 shots of Kraken, and they were plastered completely out. 2 shots of Kraken. They were completely down, and I was supposed to sing, and they were out. And so they were attempting to sing.
Did you have to
They were
wake them up to
attempting
hear your
Yeah, we
singing?
woke them up. Because I promised them I would sing to them. And I do not know if they actually heard me or if they remember any of it.
Oh, that sucks. You got such talent, and somehow they got fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully there are videos of you singing, right?
I
I'm
mean,
amazed. I don't
you
have that
have a
many
video.
videos. I have
You
a
have
video
a-
of you singing at IkiCon at the
Yeah.
karaoke thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's wow. That sucks. It sucks when you. Well, that's a constant problem for magicians. By the way, wow. This
Are you okay?
the
Do you need help?
algorithm is giving me hiccups. But it's a constant problem for magicians. People forget the trick you did correctly. And they retell the story they add details that didn't happen. I don't know why there is an
What, so eventually you do a card trick and shoot fireballs out your ass?
absolutely. It's happened. It's
Wait,
happened.
you've shot fireballs out your ass?
No. The story
okay.
has been told
Okay.
that I did something like that.
Okay.
So it's happened before so many times. I'm being told that I need a shot to fix the hiccups. Well, give me a shot. Put it right on the table. Here, I'll switch the jizz shot out of there.
How did it taste?
You know what this is right here?
Don't tell me.
Oh, usually people say that when they're about to guess.
Oh, okay.
You just told me not to tell you for.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Let's nod and say we did. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
how
let's
it's gonna
do
go?
Of course you told me. You told me just a minute ago what it was.
I did.
Yeah,
What
earlier.
did I tell you it was?
But you said let's not and say we did.
No. You're following
keeping up with the conversation.
You're following through. Gotcha. This is Jaeger.
Oh no.
Cheers. You wanna touch thingies?
We have people here. We have an audience today.
We have an audience today.
They're enjoying their time. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. But it's the new year, so we drink.
Oh, dude, Jaeger's fucking thick. It's thicker than your cum was. Shh. You gotta be quiet in here. You get the fuck out of the studio.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, I can't drink tonight because I have work tomorrow. Which, if for people who had to work the day after New Year's, I feel for you.
My job gave me the day off. Straight up. Paid.
I feel for you.
They gave me the paid day off.
Thank you. Yes, it's a good shirt. Unless you're talking about his, but I think you're talking about mine. Because mine's awesome.
Yours is awesome. Mine's just a wrestling reference. Psych! Ooh! But except we don't know.
Read the bottom part?
You don't know who you were complimenting yet.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
So it could have been about me or you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Amenega. How do you pronounce that? Amenega?
I don't know.
Amenega. I don't know. I'm making shit up.
Yeah, I think you're drunk. Go home.
Shut the fuck. I'm home, asshole. We filmed this in my house.
Anyway, so.
Ama. Nigga. Wait. Oh. I just got tricked into saying that.
That's exactly why I tell you every single time.
Don't read shit.
Don't read it.
Live on the fucking podcast, I got tricked into reading that out loud.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry
don't
for you
drink and
listeners.
podcast
I
at
am
the same time,
fuck
ever.
you. I don't have rules in this podcast.
I didn't tell you a rule. I'm just saying.
I am. That's a rule. Yes, don't drink and podcast is definitely a rule, and I refuse to follow it. It's my fucking podcast. I want it in my house. I'm sound and safe. I'm sure this is fun to listen to for some people. Right?
Absolutely.
Am I right? Anybody? Do you tell me?
You're completely wrong.
If you want me to quit drinking for this fucking show, I will.
No,
it's not gonna be anywhere near as entertaining. I think.
To be fair, it is New
also,
Year.
Also, part of it was your cum.
Drink.
You don't get to bitch.
Don't bitch about my cum.
Yeah, I'm not bitching. I'm just telling you.
Taking it like a man.
Because men take it equally. As I don't have a good joke for this. Anyway, keep talking.
So I wanted to actually talk about
we're talking about Pain Olympics or something.
What? No, we are not talking about that.
We should react to that.
I mean, we have to do that on Pornhub or something.
I have been described this. I have not seen it.
Oh, jeez.
Has anybody heard of Pain Olympics?
Oh my god.
Can we just sort of give an excerpt here?
We should do an episode on it.
Just a parenthesis. Does anybody know what Pain Olympics is?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, is it me or they changed their name slightly?
I don't know.
That looks very similar. Whoever, I'm not reading that out loud, is on Twitch. It looks to me like you changed your name. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, we should do an episode on Pain Olympics.
Yeah, we definitely should. Pain Olympics. I have been described this. I've never seen it. We should react to it and go on Pornhub. By the way, it's a name. What's in the name? Sorry. I need more.
If you go through it too quickly, you won't have any left.
Shut the fuck up. That's what she said. I like the bandana. What a weird compliment. Like failed Olympics? No, it is nothing like failed Olympics.
It's nothing like failed Olympics.
It's kind of big failure on survival. But anyway.
Yeah.
It's a psych. Who is this? Are we being trolled by someone on Twitch? Is that what's happening here?
I have no idea. I don't read the comments that often. You read them a lot.
It's part of the conversation. So my thing, this is something I learned from Philip DeFranco. If you listen to your listeners, it might be interesting, right? Sometimes they have decent opinions. Sometimes they're trolls trying to fuck with you. So I get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what we described before. Should I say it out loud? We can wait. We should probably have an episode on Pain Olympics.
We'll have an actual episode on Pain Olympics because like I do have some people. I'd like
to react to
research.
it. I mean, we don't have to show it to them, but I'd like to react to it because I've been described as like, wow, that sounds fascinating, but I never really looked it up.
Yeah, I actually have some pretty decent like information on Pain Olympics and like the stuff that kind of goes behind some of that that you don't get to see. I actually have some friends in ER stuff where
ER.
Yeah, emergency room people.
Totally stories.
That have like stories that I've heard, and I wanted to go talk to them and get some other more like it's very Pain Olympic stuff, but it's the other side where where they show up to the ER shortly afterward, and what do you do?
I had a coworker a long time ago that had a second job as an anesthesiologist. Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think so.
He worked in anesthesia.
Yeah.
Thank you. That Twitch person has a question for Alexander,
okay,
so go ahead whenever you're ready. Shoot. But yeah, no, I had a friend that worked in anesthesiology, and he told me some particular story that I can never forget. They had to put a guy down so they can get a broken dildo out of his ass because it broke as they were.
What do you know? What type of dildo it was? Was it glass?
No, it wasn't glass.
It was a plastic one?
I believe it was one of the rubber ones that the base. Most dildos are designed in such a way that the base will not fit in your ass.
Yes.
They have balls or a flat bottom that you can stand it on.
Yeah.
So that thing doesn't go in your ass or vagina and gets lost, right? It's a stopper, and apparently, it broke on that part and it stayed in there.
Interesting. You know what I would use? A corkscrew.
A corkscrew. Oh, like.
Yeah, screw in the base and pull it out. It's like a cork. You just,
Why?
Because you need it out of your ass. I mean, I guess you technically don't need it out of your ass.
You want it? I'm confused. Like, wait, are you trying to imply that if you stick the dildo in and when you want it out, you screw something into it to get it out?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm implying.
But that would also imply sticking a corkscrew or someone's ass, and they might be deeper than the corkscrew is, unless you get a very long corkscrew to get. You're laughing. Like your face gives me so much glee right now. It's confusing.
Okay, what is your question? Oh my goodness.
I feel like that motherfucker's gonna make us wait for that question.
Yeah, probably.
We're not stopping the goddamn show for your dumb fucking question. Tell us the question or we're moving on. What do we got up there? Well, if we can't, we can't see the clip, we are just going to see the clip. Oh yeah, no, for sure. If we ever do our reaction to the Pain Olympics,
yeah, no, it's. I don't even think
you can look it up. There's no way we can do it. They're gonna take us down, and I mean, the podcast will be fine. The audio part, which is where most of our audience is, but the video part, they're gonna shut us down.
Yeah.
Do you two guys bum each other? He wants to. I am straight.
Yeah, no, I've tried.
Yeah, he's been desperately hitting on me for like 10 years now. I don't know. We've known each other for like 7.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But I didn't know you were interested until like recently, right? Like not during the podcast, but like we're talking about like 2 years ago or some shit like that you mentioned it. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, no, I'm not into guys. But if I was ever gonna fuck a guy, he's number 1. You're on the top of the list. If I ever want a dick in my ass.
Thank you.
No offense. Ooh, titties. Sorry, this is a bad time.
I mean, yeah, I put it out there.
I mean, you don't put it in here, but you put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's bi, I'm straight. Has anyone ever got just past Alexander's spunk deflectors?
No, never. They've never done that. It is perfect spunk deflectors.
What's a spunk deflector? Now we have to explain it. Do I have to look it up?
This is just a troll.
Oh, he's just trolling us.
Yes, he's just trolling.
Failing miserably because this is a good conversation, in my opinion.
No, I don't. They are perfect.
Oh, that's what they meant. Oh, that explains that.
Hey,
slowing Phoenix. Hey, you two sexy animals.
Soloing Phoenix.
Soloing. How did I misread that completely?
I mean, it's the new year. You've been drinking.
I don't think glasses are designed to stop jizz. I'm pretty sure this helps to attract jizz. I don't know if you've seen
These glasses have saved my eyes so many times.
Do you wear goggles for mid blowjob?
No, that's actually like a thing though. Like if you,
like a MythBuster, right?
yeah,
We're about to blow shit away.
yeah. Put on the glasses.
Oh fuck!
I mean, you could actually. They probably
Punch them
wouldn't,
and you can turn them into contact lenses.
These are the weird ones that have like the enamel, so they
This
won't
is a
like
fascinating human being.
they won't like crack inward. They'll
Brain farts thing going on. Brain droppings, I believe, is the correct thing to say. That's you get that brain droppings.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, no. If you hit my glasses, they would probably just crease and
Break.
crack. They wouldn't break apart because they
You
have
don't
the
make contact lenses. What are you talking about? You fucking lunatic.
what?
Safety first. What?
I don't know what you're reading.
He said that if he punches your glasses, they turn into contact lenses.
Yeah, as in punching them into your eyes.
Yeah, that's not a contact lens though.
What?
That's just glass in your eye. You would agree there's a massive difference between glass in your eye and contact lenses. And yes, I'm analyzing your fucking comment. Don't call me lunatic. Oh, did I offend you? I'm so
damn,
sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, lunatic. It's a compliment in my mouth. Yeah.
Speaking of compliments in
Speaking
your
of
mouth,
compliments in my mouth,
but I did want to bring up
we got
today,
someone in the room who's dying into a blanket right now, trying not to make noise. You
I
ever
did
fuck
wanna-
someone in the ass so hard they have to put their face in the pillow so they don't make noise?
every once in a while, yeah.
I've seen this
It
behavior.
happens. It happens a lot.
I don't know why people try to avoid noise. Because
I
noise is
have
fine to
roommates.
me. It turns me... Oh, well... I don't have roommates. I do, but I don't care what they hear.
I have roommates, and I care about my living situation.
Would they really kick you out if you're too
No,
loud?
they wouldn't. They'd be.
Oh, that's stupid. You gotta get laid.
Yeah, I did want to bring up. What when you were growing up, did you have any traditions that happened around New Year's?
New Year. Oh no. Oh, grapes. I always thought that was
Grapes?
fucking weird. You eat.
Grapes?
Yeah, you eat 12 grapes. That was stupid. I never understood that.
What? I've never heard of this.
Yeah, me neither. I kind of want to look it up because I remember growing up where they gave you a cup of 12 grapes. They counted them. And it's because supposedly at midnight the bell, right, rings 12 times.
Right.
And you're supposed to eat them as the clock hits, but
Was this like something in like Mexico, or did you?
Mexico, yes.
Yeah, Mexico.
I mean, I did do it with my family while I was in the United States with still Mexican traditions.
Mm-hmm.
But I stopped hanging out with Mexican family when I was like 17. So after that, I stopped doing any of that crazy shit. I don't understand. I like fireworks. Fireworks are a big thing in Mexico. I don't know if you know that, but there's a big tradition of fireworks in Mexico. But other than that, yeah, grapes is the only thing that made no fucking sense.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
And then they're like, those drink champagne and the kids drink like grape juice or whatever the fuck they had lying around.
Yeah.
That look kind of like
To be
champagne.
fair, like I still do that.
Apple,
like instead of drinking like
cider.
actual champagne, I go get the
Martinelli's.
Martinelli stuff, and I just drink
we
that.
had two of those bottles here for the
it's
party because some
delicious.
people didn't want to drink. Yeah.
It is the best thing to drink if you're not.
I do like
drinking.
black eyed peas. I am very confused by that comment.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
not gonna
explain
worry about it.
I'm not gonna worry about it either.
So I'm really curious about like some of the traditions. Is it just the grapes, or were there other things that happened there? Because I've never heard of.
That's the only thing. I don't think we did anything other than watching the fucking news and see the countdown on other cities, which always confused me because there was a countdown at 10, there was another one at 11, there was another one at midnight.
Right, with all the different
time zones. Yeah, and there were earlier ones from other countries and shit. So like it just I don't know, it confused me.
Oh, I guess we have a question. What is the tattoo on your arm? Which one?
Which one? I got two of them. Oh, this one's visible. This is actually Clown. The clown from the movie. She doesn't care. Okay, cool. Good to know. But it's actually a badass tattoo. But for the movie Clown.
Never seen it.
You've never seen it?
No, I've never seen
it. It's where the dad like the clown cancels. And the dad wants to still have a clown foot because his son is obsessed with clowns. So he grabs a clown foot and puts it on. And in that world, the mythology of clowns is that they used to eat kids, kind of like Krampus.
Is it like the Goosebumps episode?
It's very much like that. He puts the suit on, he becomes the clown.
Oh, okay.
He puts the nose, he can't take it off, and when he takes it off, it bleeds and it grows back. His hair, is a wig, and he can't rip it off. So he cuts it, and it grows back with colors, and then starts becoming very zombie-like, and he needs to eat 5 kids during that particular time of year, which is very Krampus-y, right? I think.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know what the Krampus tradition is, but I'm pretty sure he eats kids. And then the part of the tradition of clowns is that clowns are supposed to look like that so that they attract kids so they can eat them. Very Pennywise-y. But at some point he becomes this very zombie-esque clown with contact lenses with the sclera contact, which is what I wear. So I had a tattoo artist basically draw that particular scene, and he's had my custom contact lenses, the ones I ordered for myself. I'm kind of obsessed with clown. What I like is the dichotomy that I got this super scary ass clown over here, and I got like a beautiful lady over here that inspired the raver version of me years ago in high school. So that's just the thing.
Yeah. So we have another thing here. Let's see. A spoonful of black-eyed peas bring luck to the new tradition, Irish tradition.
Wait, Black Eyed Peas, like an actual?
A spoonful of black-eyed peas.
I thought that was a band. Wait, there are actual peas called Black Eyed Peas?
Yes, that's a thing.
I'm googling that shit up right now.
My...
Dude, what? Fucking what?
Yeah, no, black-eyed peas are a thing. Like,
I thought that was a band. I thought I didn't. Wait, no. Hold on. That's a thing. What do they look like? I just want to see what they look like. Of course, the band comes out when I Google it. Oh, that Fergie girl is kind of hot. Forgot about my arms.
Oh my god.
Wait, beans? Are they beans?
Save me.
Are they beans?
They're
because they look like they have an eye. Oh, that's kind of clever.
Yeah, no, they're like a thing.
I'm sorry. I just found like I put Black Eyed Peas and the band came out, but then some of the suggestions said beans, so I clicked beans, and there are beans that seem to have a black eye. That
Yeah,
have a little
that's what
black
they are.
ring. That's what they call. That's a
Yeah.
stupid fucking name.
Yeah, apparently hardly anyone does that tradition anymore in Ireland. That's fair.
I haven't been to Ireland in ever. Other tattoos. Yeah, I have an ace up my sleeve, which is my custom design ace of spades. But this is
now we
it's
got
actually-
on your tattoos.
It's actually my first tattoo. I don't know how the fuck we got there. But yeah, this is an ace of spades that I designed from 2 different decks of cards. This is going to my symbol, which is my legal signature. It's a whole thing. But this was just kind of a throwaway tattoo. It was my first tattoo. And
I don't have any tattoos, so I wouldn't know.
why? Have you considered a tattoo?
Yeah, I've considered a tattoo.
We need to talk about tattoos and body modifications because that's another deviant behavior that is very interesting. People that do suspensions, piercings,
I know a lot of stuff
scarring,
about-
scarification is fascinating.
I know a lot of stuff about suspensions because I've helped with the suspension
Are
thing.
you really?
Yeah.
Tell me the experience. That's fascinating.
Yeah, so I was basically just a watcher, observer, right? Because I knew some of the.
So you didn't help any of the safety or
I
anything? 'Cause
helped
it
with
seems
just
like you would know
specifically the rope stuff. So I wasn't. Usually they get professional
gotcha.
piercers and stuff like that. I was simply there with someone else who was doing the actual suspending, the hoisting, and things like that, and had the whole team basically. And I was there basically at someone else's good graces, and I was just helping with making sure the rope is good because you want to make sure if you're suspending with rope that you want the rope to be good on the hooks.
Yeah.
And not use like
you
cable
did the
and things
rope
like
part that attaches to the hooks?
that. Yeah.
What kind of hooks are they? Do you know?
They're thick hooks.
Well, I've seen them, but like, are they? What are the purpose? They're not made for this, right? There's
I
no
don't
way there's a
know.
company that like we make hooks to hang people from. They have to be for like pig or some or
It
like
didn't
cows.
occur to me. It didn't occur to me at the time, but it does. They do look very meat hooky. Like
yeah,
they do
or
look like meat hooks.
they can't be fish hooks because
No,
they will have that weird
I mean,
thing that you can't rip them back out.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not
Well,
what
I mean,
they're
to be
doing.
fair, that's not really that bad because like, it's so
What does that say?
it's a little bit different because like
Tricky topic. It's so different live than photos ever allow for. My experience with suspension is that we're not allowed to go back to school for a while.
it's a good joke.
Oh, that is lame. I'm sorry, that was a dad joke.
That was a dad joke. It was a good joke.
As long as you think so. But no, suspensions I've seen a lot of people, and then I saw like a science show where they said that you experience a high level of pain, but then your brain starts making endorphins to counteract the pain.
Yes.
And you actually get high.
Yeah.
Because the endorphins overdo. What is it called? Like they overload.
Overtake.
Yeah,
the
and
amount.
you basically feel more pleasure than you feel pain.
Yeah,
and
that's
I find that
quite
very,
common.
very interesting. That actually made me want to try it, but I'm not sure that's my thing. I've seen suspensions, and they're kind of gross looking.
Fair enough. I mean, there's also other ways to achieve what that level is. When you do a suspension, like it is a certain level that you can achieve, right? So you can theoretically get the same effect, albeit with less show, with a whole assortment of different tools. Right?
Really, what would you use?
Well, the standards are always good. You have like, decent floggings. You also can separate skin via, as we mentioned earlier, scarification.
Yeah. There's some people that burn things
burning.
into their skin and stuff.
Burning is another good
Yeah.
one. There's all sorts of other ways that you can achieve the same level of intensity of endorphin rush and not.
So
rip
what
holes
you're
in your
trying
back.
to what you're trying to replicate here is the pain level,
Right.
So that you get that endorphin reaction,
Right.
And you think like flogging will get there, or scarification?
Scarification. When I
so
say
the thing-
flogging, I mean in the more traditional sense, as in like the Jesus Christ of Nazareth sense.
Oh, with the metal tips, and you have one of those weird floggers with like,
Yeah.
what is it? It's a rope, right? Like it's just straight up.
Yeah, it's like
My in my head is pirate rope.
yeah,
Like
it's
the rope you put the hose the fucking.
yeah, it's hemp rope that is
Hemp rope,
that
yeah.
is not taken care of on purpose.
We got a comment. Scars are sexy. Well, thank you. For those who are not watching, I have a scar from my mouth. I never told that story, have I?
No, I don't think you told the story.
When I was 4 years old, I was doing tricks for myself. Really, I was doing tricks on a bicycle. At 4 years old, I was jumping ramps and doing crazy shit. And my mom was on a date at the time, so I was trying to impress her. I guess I tell my story. I told the story in my head differently every time, I think. But I believe my mom was on a date at the time because she was not far from me. And I was going down a ramp, and I put both of my legs on the metal thing, and then I get my hands out like that. So spread my hands out. And the moment I did that, I realized there was another bicycle going uphill towards me. And I'm like, oh shit! And I was trying to like very quickly, and I my legs got stuck on the metal bar, and I couldn't move around, like I couldn't hit the brakes or anything. By the time I grabbed the handlebars again, I already hit the guy. And at the time in Mexico, that was a secondhand bicycle, that wasn't new. So those little rubber things that are supposed to go in the handlebar to protect you were not there. They were just metal tubes sticking out. One of those twisted, hit my mouth and ripped. I need to describe this for people that are listening, but from the lip to about, what would you call this spot right here? Like the bottom of the chin pointing up?
like a little bit past the bottom of the chin.
Yeah, so this was ripped open, and as I passed out, I don't remember any of this, but I was described that this was ripped open in a way that my skin was split and hanging.
So you had like kind of like that
The flappy
open face.
Yeah, I got the vagina face thing going on. A predator is.
Predator.
So my skin was open, and
Yeah,
you
predator.
can see my dentures through the opening. They had to stitch that shit together. It healed poorly, so you can see a massive scar on my face. And I refuse to hide this. When I do my makeup and stuff, I put a line here and like the little lines through it. So I basically accent the scar when I do my makeup. Because I don't believe in hiding. It's part of the history, right? Like, it's part of what made me me, I guess. I didn't get to ride a bicycle again for like 10 fucking years.
Oh my god.
Until I left Mexico and came to my dad. And my dad was, you want a bicycle? I'm like, you goddamn right I want a bicycle. And at 24 years old, I got a motorcycle. And I shit you not, when I get the chance, I let go of the handlebars and go, whee! Because I didn't learn my fucking lesson.
Well, I mean, you were out for most of it, so
Yeah, I wear a helmet and a leather jacket, so that's it's still sort of safe.
Still sort
But
of safe.
I do still do the exact same thing that caused this. And
It's going to be a good time.
My mom would hate that. Anyway, can I have a shot? It would be fantastic. Thank you so much. Hi, David. Nice to see you. Who the hell is that? Boudica de las. I can't pronounce that.
Who are we talking about?
The only person that's online right
I
now.
see.
You can see Boudica de las. I have no how to pronounce that shit. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We have been a trip tonight. Thanks to this Jägermeister going up.
You've been drinking it up tonight.
I feel good today. It's been a weird fucking week.
I mean, it's the new year, so you know. So.
Welcome to 2020, motherfuckers. So it's a weird day. That troll left, right? I hope that troll left.
Don't worry about it.
Who the hell is Phoenix? Soloing Phoenix. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, if you keep asking that question,
they're gonna join in and Vampire Valley. What the hell is a Vampire Valley? Well, hi Amanda. I'm sorry, this is not the time for me to remember people.
Yeah, I know, right? This is like
but thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and I'm sorry for this. I'm not sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, we're just about out of time anyway. So
come on, dude. 23 minutes is not out of time.
I have to go soon.
We're not cutting this podcast short, are we?
I mean, yeah, we are.
We're not finishing the 22 minutes, man?
No, I have to.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Do you have to go?
Yeah, dude.
That sucks a lot. How far are we on? I don't even know how long. We're 56 minutes. Can we finish the hour?
Yeah, we'll finish the hour.
All right. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna cut the show short a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunately.
This is not the best.
Life is getting in my way, unfortunately.
Yes.
For tonight. So.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, just one of those things.
Yeah, no, it happens. It happens.
The world keeps going. It is 2020, and then unfortunately, it doesn't mean all of your.
We live, we die, and the wheels of the bus go round and round. Jack Nicholson said that.
Yep.
First vampire ball. Viper. Oh! I think I know. Yeah. Light. Oh, no. You were about to trick me. You see what was written there? I was about to read that out loud and end the show by accident.
Thank you for trying to end the show early.
I'm trying to cut it. It's been an interesting conversation. I think
it's been an alright conversation.
I love it how you tone it down.
Yeah. I just bringing it a little bit lower.
I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. I don't know why that comes out all the time.
It's because of me. I conditioned you to say it.
You've been giving me this. You taught my son manners, and I am not comfortable with that at all.
I taught your son manners.
Motherfucker sneezes and go, "Excuse me." I'm like, fucking what?
Yep.
Who taught you to say excuse me?
Me. I did.
Baymax. La 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 la.
Yep.
But yeah, you got anything else you wanna
just
stuff in?
Yeah, just some slightly more stuff or some slight stuff with. So Christmas was also a couple weeks ago, and we didn't really have a podcast about.
You celebrate that?
Yeah, I celebrate Christmas with my family.
Oh, I don't do any of that shit.
No, I mean, we talked about that the week beforehand, but yeah, no, the Christmas is pretty decent this year.
Well, you do family stuff too.
I do family stuff. Yeah, that's something that
you don't
I
go
would.
to church, do you?
No, we don't go to church. No, like half the family's like not religious at all, and then there's me.
I don't believe your family's that religious. I think they're more traditionalist.
Yeah, more traditionalist.
Most people like tradition rather than their actual religion. Mm-hmm. Is my opinion. I think like that God shit has gotten old a long time ago, but they still do the thing that their families.
It's fun to get together and relax and enjoy time with your family.
Which is why I throw parties in my house, and that's my tradition. Of as often as I can get everybody to come over. This is a Mexican thing, by the way. My family every Friday got together and barbecued. And we're talking, there was more beer than kids. We're talking adult parties, but kids.
Fair enough.
The kids were out there playing with fireworks or rocks or whatever the fuck we got our hands on.
Chucking lawn darts at each other.
We're fucking around. What?
You don't know about lawn darts?
Long darts? No.
Okay, we'll explain it later.
Mexico, brother. I don't know. This is Mexico in the 90s. I grew up in a family that traditionally every Friday night, which is, no school night the next, no school the next day.
Yeah.
Everybody, and my family is fucking huge. I believe I have over 100 cousins.
That's a lot of cousins.
It's craziness. Because it's not only, so my mom has 11 siblings, some of which have kids, which all are my direct cousins, but there's also second cousins of my mom's cousins. So basically, my grandmother had a few sisters who also had kids. All of them also had kids, which makes them all their second.
Yeah, it makes you the second cousin.
At some point, we did like me and my grandma, because I'm very inquisitive is the correct term.
Okay.
Right. So I sat down with my grandma and I listened to her story, and at some point, we were like, "Do you realize how many cousins you got?" And I'm like, "No, let's count them." And I started naming my cousins. I know her and her and him and her and her. And it's like, that's 103 that I could count at the time.
Oh my god, that's way too many cousins.
I must have been 19 at the time. I was visiting.
That's way too many cousins.
I'm 32. There's gotta be more, and I must have whatever the fuck you call them. My cousins must have had kids.
Yeah.
Some of them. I also found out that my grandma has a picture of my son on her fridge. She's never met him. But I think I talked about this.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's the one. That's the kid. That's the human being that made her a great grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm the first of my cousin generation to have a kid. I lost my train of thought completely.
No, still keep going. I just
Family's fucking weird. I just how many of these distant relatives do you actually talk to still?
Ooh, that is.
We talked about a great aunt. Is that what we talked about that term?
Yeah, my grand aunt. Yeah.
Grand aunt. You still talk to one of them, right?
Yeah. No, she's awesome.
It's only one.
Yeah, only one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, my family is actually very small. I'm sure we have more family, but the only ones I talk to are pretty much it. Like, there's just the ones we talk to. So I only have like a handful of cousins. Like, I could count them on my hand. And
that's yeah. So my mom, against I had 11 siblings, and I actually, what did I say? Wow, that's traced back to like 10 minutes in the conversation. Scars are sexy, but as great as philosopher said, train of thought, titties, SMH.
Fair. Agreed.
What a philosopher that was.
Cheers.
wait, motherfucker, what are you doing?
It's just Cokes.
Cheers. Don't name a brand, asshole. Also, that's not fucking
It's not
Coke.
actually Coke.
He's drinking the off-brand shit and he's naming Coke. Fuck Coke. I don't know why. I just don't support brands. I think I drink a Coke. Have I drank a Coke in a while? It's been a while. Even my Jack and Coke has Dr. Pepper in it.
I don't know what sodas you've drinking most recently.
No, it's not about recently, but I'm a weird thing about. For one, this podcast was designed to not take any advertising whatsoever. I'm sure any advertising would love to put their shit in our shit.
Keep trying with English. I understand.
Anyone that wants to put their product in our show would easily be turned up by the shit we talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And I would be extremely turned up by them, like, oh, I need you to not talk about abortions. Like, fuck you, abortions are hilarious. They're not, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
I don't like being told what to say in my show. I'm sure you'd agree. Like, we have the same kind of dynamic.
I definitely agree.
If somebody wants to sponsor our show and it starts to tell us what to say on it, we'd be pretty much done with that advertiser. Mm-hmm. It's just the way I look at it. But you drank Cokes on New Year's. I did? I don't remember that. I thought it was Dr. Pepper. And Mountain Dew. Some redneck brought me some Mountain Dew. Anyway. It's been a great show. Thank you guys for coming. I think it's time for you to get the fuck out of my life.
Me. Yeah. It's time for me to leave.
To leave. Yeah, no, it's he's got a job, so sorry about this. We're gonna cut this podcast a little bit short today, but thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. You guys have a great new decade. We're gonna have a lot cooler shows than this because probably be doing more sober next time.
Yeah, we actually have stuff that is planned.
We love this. Is what would you call this show? Like, are you enjoying this experience? We're negative 34 episodes into this.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it.
Is this good? We can do this. We can keep doing this, right? You think?
Yeah, I think we can keep doing this.
Okay. I'm not sure if... Because at some point, I believe we ran out of Deviant topics. And it became more of an opinion blog.
We did some opinion stuff, but, I still have more Deviant stuff to talk about. It's just that it takes me time to get my research in order.
That's fair.
And
I don't think we're done exploring every weird
thing
we're
close.
into. But we're both full of weirdness.
Yeah.
And deviancy and ish as it there. And
Yeah, I don't know what is going on there.
I'm trying to involve all the words.
Yeah, every single.
I'm trying to check all my. Forget it. Anyway, thank you all very much for listening and paying attention to the stupid nonsense. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you want to join the conversation, we are live on Twitch, at twitch.tv/thefreaking
Okay.
You can also find us at the freaking Deviant on YouTube. And I think Facebook is not probably
Yeah.
but you can find all the episodes at freakingdeviant.com. If you would like to throw a topic that you don't want to do live while we're here, or wherever in the world that you're in, it's not a good time to listen to us live, you can send us an email at freakingdeviant@gmail.com. What does that say? Maybe a Q&A with people who participate. It's certain genre and lifestyle.
We've been considering.
Yeah, we want.
We've been kind of bringing some of that stuff.
Yeah, we
around the back scenes. It's a little weird to.
Good point. We can also find us on Pornhub. Go
Yeah,
to pornhub.com
Pornhub.
/freakingdeviant, or I think is that the way you do it? I don't know the format. But look for the Deviant on Pornhub, and you will find our newest episodes and the first 10 episodes. I still haven't caught up.
Yeah,
I haven't added any
it's a
of the new
little
ones.
weird.
Between 10 and 32, I think we're still missing those episodes on Pornhub.
Yeah.
I'm still working on putting all the episodes in Pornhub, but they are in Pornhub because that's where we belong, really. And at some point, we intend to have a Pornhub only channel.
Yeah,
where we
Pornhub
react to
various porns and things like
definitely the Pain Olympics. We need to do. At some point.
I don't think we're going to be able to show that on Pornhub either.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure not.
Is it like a crime or something?
They don't like that sort of stuff on Pornhub. I'll explain it to you later.
Wow! Where the fuck are we publishing that then?
What? We're publishing things? Since when?
I want to react to the.
Wait, this is live?
Yes, there are other human beings on the other side of that screen over there, looking at our stupid ass.
I can't see them. They don't exist.
Are your glasses okay?
No, they're full of semen,
I need to ask the question. How's your phone?
It's broken.
It's still. All right. Well, on that note, thank you all very much for watching. Life is chaos.
And nothing is sacred. Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.